Over the years, we've built up quite a collection of toys and video games, and that's no different with Hello Neighbor, one of our sort of favorite indie game series. So today, let's have a look at our collectibles and give our thoughts on the Hello Neighbor games. Alright, let's move on to a very strange family favorite, and where we go next, girl?
I think these little figures here are just, they would be way too hard to try to set up like on call, but they come with some pretty funny little accessories. You got a blue key, a yellow key, and a shovel, and some binoculars.
Yeah.
But I think we can also
actually, hold on a second there.
Yeah.
Let me talk about the
Oh,
toys,
yeah,
actually.
so where did you get these guys?
Yeah, these are like McFarlane toys, and then we... I wouldn't say we collect these anymore, but we thought these were pretty cool at some point. I would say it was like right before COVID that we just decided to do some toy collecting, and these were relatively cheap then. I don't know what the availability is these days for these guys, but I'm guessing Hello Neighbor is not as popular as it used to be, and it's impossible to have them stand on their own.
Oh my gosh.
Because he has like toothpick legs.
He does have little
and a hamburger body.
Yeah,
so
there he goes. I got him.
it's like, but it's pretty cool. It's very detailed, I will say. Like you probably couldn't even see it even up close, but very detailed, and I mean, it has a good aesthetic to it. Though there's a good character in these types of games. So.
And I think that, like you said, we were on this big toy collecting kick during COVID, and so we'll move on to our Funkos next. So this one is a GameStop exclusive.
Yep, they had a few of these, right?
So he's got like the axe and the rope on this one.
And next one. Yep.
Our next one is a Walmart exclusive, and this one I think was like our favorite.
Yeah, it has the Lagoo, or the glue, right?
Yeah, our son loved collecting the Lagoo in the game, and then, I don't know, throwing it at him and just like setting up little booby traps.
Yep.
And then the last one, it's just like a cooler one from Barnes & Noble. I always think Barnes & Noble used to get the cooler Funkos.
It was like Barnes & Noble and Hot Topic got the interesting ones, I would say, yeah.
So then you get this
cool...
So
that was black and white, which is pretty cool. And he has a shovel. Was that what it was?
Yeah, I think he's got the... Oh, a little shovel. It's hard to see, but... Shovel
the crow.
With a crow sitting
That's
on
right.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can kind of see it here in this picture. There we go.
We forget because we don't really collect Funko Pops that much anymore, but we still have all the ones we collected because we
during
wanted to...
COVID.
Yeah, well, I was going to... Before and during, because we were collecting for games we played, and we wanted to get the best ones and the most detailed ones, and these were definitely... I think there might be one or two more of that type of neighbor. Yep.
I think so. And then like another collectible that I think we started getting because of our son again is the Hello Neighbor books.
I have not read those though, but yeah, I guess we bought them.
We bought them, and I mean, they're just like, I would say it's almost like a little bit of a backstory on the neighbor and his life before he became the neighbor in a sense. So it was they're kind of cool. I mean, they're, good little collectibles. Again, I like having things for, I don't know, anything that's just like video game related in a sense, I think is fun.
It's good. It has big font and pictures, so I can read this.
I do think it's more for like teens or
young adults
or some pictures in them and stuff. It's pretty cool, I mean, they're neat little books with
Actually, let's put them over here to make some room for the games here.
Wait, we have games too?
I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what our channel is about, collecting and playing games. So I guess we should do some games, but...
All right, well, first up...
Let's start with the original, Hello Neighbor. We have it for Xbox One. We actually all of them for Xbox One. I mean, this is, like I said, it will forever be a strange occurrence, coincidence that we all started kind of playing this, and it's, credit to our son for that because he's the one that got crazy about this, and
but for the strangest reason we should mention the glitches.
Oh, that's right. Yes. It was an incredibly glitchy game. That's right.
Which drove like you and I crazy because it made the achievements more difficult to get. But he loved the glitching the game out.
Well, I mean, the funny thing, there's like a glitch world that you get majority of the achievements in,
Right.
which is funny. It's almost like the devs knew that, hey, this is a buggy game. It's like kind of like a goat simulator in a sense. They make fun of themselves, but
Yeah.
I mean, it has a interesting premise though for a game. You know, you're just if I remember, like you're a kid, right, trying to get into the house looking
Yeah.
for other kids.
I think so. But I mean, aren't you this guy? Which he doesn't look like much
Yes,
of it.
that's right. Yeah, you are that guy. That's the main.
This guy
yep.
looks like he's in his 30s. I don't know. He looks like a kid.
He might
but
be. I mean, I will tell
But
you,
they-
I didn't play it for the story, but like I guess that's why we got the books, so we can read about the story, the made up story about the neighbor. But I mean, there's not a whole lot of dialogue, right? It's
No.
just him going,
Yeah.
you know, and which we kept saying every time we walked into a room. We're like,
Yeah.
you know. So, but I mean, I think the characters are cool though. You know, they're pretty funny. But yeah, no, it's a stealth game, right? You're trying to get into the house and find out what's going on in the house, and you know, by I think it's like chapter 3, this house turns into this crazy thing,
Yeah,
right?
it just keeps on growing and growing in size. And I remember I was going for the achievements. I don't think I actually completed this one because I gave up after our son did something to the garbage lid where it makes him jump up in the air really high. And then I think that did something to the items in my inventory. So then I lost the magnet thing and a bunch of other items. They were floating in midair in between like different parts of the house.
Yeah.
And you could see them, but you couldn't grab them, and it drove me insane.
Well, I wish we could have that clip still, then we would totally show that, but I don't know if we found it again. But yeah,
I know, I
it totally
couldn't
broke
find
the
it.
game.
Yeah.
Which yeah, and then he would always have the umbrella, right? Because you could float around with it, like, you know, Mary Poppins over here.
Yeah.
And so you could float around with that, and you could glitch the game. There were, I'm sure he watched YouTube videos on how to glitch
Probably.
the game and how to like stack boxes and
Yes.
glitch. Yeah.
It was something with boxes and garbage lids.
But I was going to tell you here
umbrellas.
too, like, I don't think anyone went for achievements purposely in this.
my
Like,
God.
I needed a guide to complete this game. I had no idea
I
how
remember
to
the
complete this
music
game.
box part was so confusing, and like
Yep.
the water globe and stuff.
There's a train that goes around the house and
my
into the
God.
house, and yeah, no, I don't know. This was like the worst Easter egg from Call of Duty. Like, it wasn't like something that was so obvious what you needed to do. So no, the only way I could complete this was to use a guide. I had no idea, other than, you know, again, trying to sneak in, because if you were caught by the neighbor, I think he took like an item away from you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, so we have the best memories of that game. I'm not gonna say it's the bestest of all the games in quality of game controls and non-glitchiness and achievements, but
it's the memories. Like,
It's
and
the
we
memory.
played this, literally, I looked back at our history, and that's what I love about achievements, because I can go back and look when we had timestamps, and we played this at Halloween.
of course
you
we
know,
did.
yeah.
I mean, that's why we remember it so much.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, so next up in the series, I did not like this one very
Yeah,
much.
you I think started this, or you tested this out before I played it.
Yeah,
But
and-
I eventually, a couple of Halloweens ago again, where I was on a good run of Halloween type games, then I played this one, and I played it all the way through and completed it. So it's very different. This is, yeah, Hello Neighbor. What am I, Australian
Hello
now?
Nightmares.
Hello Nightmares. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. So this
Yeah.
is, like, as you can see on the front cover, you have the kids. So his 2 kids are in this one. So you play as, I think you alternate playing. I think you actually play as the girl, if I remember now. And then the brother is the one that's kind of trying to catch you.
Oh, that's
So
right,
you're trying to
yeah.
get various items in each level and put them into like a bin or
my
a
God.
truck or something. Yeah.
And he's in this crazy tiger costume or something like that.
That's
like
in the,
the
flame
first level.
fire level or something like that. Yeah.
It drove me crazy.
So that's the whole premise of that one. They're just playing hide and seek, and you know what kids do, right? So yeah, you play as the girl, I think, and he's trying to catch you in anything you're doing, and he's very annoying, and but it's a different take on it. You know, I didn't know what to expect of this one, but you know, certainly, like you said, like, this is by no means like, you know, award-winning games here, but they're fascinating. They're very interesting to play, and once again, had to use a guide for this too, for the achievements, because again, like there's no indicator of what you need to do, and even if this one is a little bit easier to understand, you need to get certain items. But there's still like physics puzzles. You have to jump on a trampoline, get into a building, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So
I mean, I admire you for going for all the achievements in this series, because these are not easy games to do achievements for.
I have, like, spoiler alert, I have 100% completion, in all of these games, except for like the
Hello, Engineer?
Hello Engineer.
Oh, yes.
But we did Secret Neighbor. I guess before we go on to the next one, you and I played Secret
we
Neighbor,
did.
which is the multiplayer version of this, which could not stand that game. So
Yes.
there's no physical for it, so we thankfully don't even have to bring it up. But we played multiplayer, and it was on Game Pass, I think. We
Yeah.
were trying to like complete it before it left Game
I think
Pass.
so. That's
and
what
it
we were
was-
trying to do.
which,
and
again-
it's random. You don't know who's the neighbor. You're playing as these different kids that have different abilities, and you're not even working together in that game, but
Yeah, sort of.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
but because you could be betrayed.
anyone,
by-
anyone could be
yeah.
the neighbor. Yeah, that game was tricky, and it was all online, and the servers weren't always nice to us.
No, they were not. And rage quitters, right, too. So yeah, we're not huge fans of online multiplayer games. I mean, it's very rare that we play it, but due to Game
The
Pass
series.
and the series, but whatever happens, we never recommend rushing to complete a Game Pass
No.
game before it leaves, because I stopped doing it a while ago. It's too stressful. Just play your games and just enjoy. Right? Yeah. But that one
Exactly.
was not a great game. And,
Nope, not our favorite.
nope.
But tell me about Hello Neighbor 2.
I mean, this one is a little bit different. They did improve on this one. I will say the controls are way better, and they even say that at the beginning of the game. They say like, hey, we've changed I can't remember the wording, but it's like we've changed the awkward controls or
Oh
something.
my gosh, they're honest
So
about it.
these
That's
are
funny.
more of what you would expect, not like the first one where you pick up items with right bumper and you do all these weird things. This one, like, you pick up items with X, and you
Okay.
open things with A, and so it's more normal controls, and better graphics again. This is an Xbox Series X game. I think this one was good. I feel like it was a little bit shorter, and they were trying to make it a little bit more mainstream, but not a very memorable game to me. Like, I played it, took a couple hours, and then but I mean, I still think it's good.
Yeah,
Mechanically, or the game mechanics were much better than the other games, and
I'm glad they made improvements.
yeah, we'll see if they actually make more Hello Neighbor games. I have no idea, but again, it's what you would expect at this point of Hello Neighbor, but it was decent.
Yeah, and I think they had a special edition just for Switch that we picked up too.
Mm-hmm. And we finally have some Switch representation in this video too. I mean, this one's cool though. Like this was a gift that I got you. I
Yeah, exactly. Because as you can probably see from this video, I love collectibles. I love collector's edition. And I love not just steelbooks, but like little things like this that you get for a game. I just think it's cool. I don't know. Maybe one of those things where when I was a kid, I always wanted to have neat things for my games that I was playing, but not until more recently did developers, publishers really start making things such as collector's edition, which is probably why, for instance, the Earthbound whole edition game is so rare, because it was one of those games that came with the strategy guide and some stickers, and you got the game, and that was just not something you found back when I was a kid. So now when I see collector's edition, I always get like, oh my gosh, even if I don't even love the game, I still want it.
Yeah, I think that's for a lot of people, but it's good that it's smaller size,
Yeah.
because I think that's what they opted for too. When I started collecting collector's editions, I think around like 2014, 15, they were huge.
That's
right?
true,
It's like these
yeah.
huge Gears of War and Battlefield.
Who's got room for this?
Exactly. And that's, but it's good to see that some of them are smaller size, and especially for Switch, it makes sense.
Yeah,
and,
no, it does. I see this a little bit more and more, and I think it's a fun way to just put a little bit extra into the games. So
Yeah, but as you can see, we loaded up on Hello Neighbor collectibles and games. So you might think that we're huge fans, and I think we're just fans of the idea of Hello Neighbor. I don't think we love the games, but I think they did a great job with the collectibles too.
However, I would say if somebody hasn't played these games at all yet, definitely, I would still say give it a try.
They're fun to mess
interesting
around
games.
with. Yeah. If you have a kid or they have friends over, this is like the perfect mess around game.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you all so much for watching today. And don't forget to check out these videos as well. We'll see you guys in the next one.